Hey, all you Minecraft and YouTube type people. Oop, there's a wall there. Can I get around the wall? Hey, I did. I got around the wall. Woo! So, welcome to the Unstoppable JaRyCu episode number 5,216,707.8. Yeah, that sounds good. Why not? We're going for that episode today. I think it's actually episode 13, but don't hold me to it. I lose track of these things. But I do know there's an episode, and we're filming it right now, and you're watching it, and that's all wonderful and stuff because it's going to be an awesome day today. We're going to build some stuff I've never built before. Technically, that's a lie. I built it, just finished the entire project 10 minutes ago, and realized I never hit the record button. I'm talking, I hollowed the base out, I ran stuff everywhere, we did everything on camera, I even crafted the stuff. Not the kind of episode I normally do for you, but I felt it would be a good idea just to show you how to do it. And the stupid camera never recorded. So, you're going to see the finished product instead of seeing me bumble through stuff. But it's pretty cool, so you're going to like that. So without further ado, yes, you notice there's a new tool in the toolbar, right? It's the RFTools Smart Wrench. It slices, it dices, it juliennes. No, not really. It does do some pretty cool stuff, though. So here's what we're doing. Oh, no, not that button. That button. Here we go. Yeah. Just finishing up this project. I made some screen controllers. We're going to need a few of those. Thought I was going to use conduit, but I didn't. And you notice I have the RFTools manual out, so you know I did something new, right? For now, let's just stick these up here, keep all my stuff together. Okay, so I'll show you the finished product, and then I'll dissect it and show you how I did it. Because I'm really mad I did not get this on camera. I've literally been working on this for the last hour and a half. Okay, so, you notice, travel anchor's gone, right? Uh-oh, how do we get up there? Well, I don't know, JaRyCu, how do we get up there? What are these funny looking blocks over here? Oh my goodness. The base has elevators. And there's not that funny looking gash in the floor over here anymore. Oh my goodness, we have elevators. Watch this. Stand on the vent, click a button, and go upstairs. Oh my goodness. Do it again. And we can even get up to the penthouse where the bedroom's going to be. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This wasn't that hard to figure out. There was one bug I had to get around, but that was pretty simple to do. But we have working elevators in here now, so no more of those stupid travel anchors that you can't see from everywhere. I mean, we'll still have travel anchors, going over that way. Do I have my night vision on? That's why I thought it was daytime. I've had night vision on for the last hour. I forgot. Part of it I had to go and get squid ink sacks to make some stuff. All right, so let's go back down to the first floor. Now you can actually use this as transport too. I mean, look at this. I click the button and it just goes on up. Ignore the broken texture there. I didn't realize that was there because you're not supposed to ever see the bottom of this. But I can send it to any floor you want to. Now this is nothing but a block of iron that I chiseled. That's not a special block from RFTools, so don't go looking for it. You're not going to find it. That's a chisel block. If you don't have chisel in your mod pack, you're not going to find that block. It's just a plain old block of iron. So here's how we did it. What we needed. For now, we're just going to break this so you can see it all. I'll put it all back in a minute. What am I stuck on? Here we go. Okay, so the first things first. You need a screen controller. A screen controller powers and gives signal to all the screens it's connected to. So what you do is you set your screens up first. This is the screen. That's not what it looks like when you set it up. I'll show you how to get to this. So I put 4 of those. And you saw all 4 of them as we went up. There's one over each elevator block. Then you get a screen controller and you give it power. I did this with a dimensional transceiver. Get it power and then hit scan. And anything in its range. And let's see. The range on this thing, it tells you in here somewhere. Screen controller. 65 by 33 by 65. So that's 65 left and right, 65 front and back, and 33 up and down. So that's a pretty good range. If you do the stuff so that you can infuse it, it's still 33 up and down, but it like doubles the side to side and front to back. So that's a pretty good range. Our base isn't that tall, so just a regular machine was good enough. So you do that. Now you've got that going on. Then you need elevator blocks. Only the bottom one has to have power, which is why you see the transceiver set up like this. I could have put the transceiver up here and had this all sticking out of the ground, but I didn't want that. I wanted it to look nice and neat like you saw it. The elevator block, you just give it a name. Yeah, novel concept, right? First floor. Alright, it's daytime, and that zombie, he's got armor, so he's not going to blow up. Okay. So let's go and put this conduit back. And let's put this in here. Okay. And then you have to have some sort of block that does not match the surrounding blocks. Like, if I'd have put a wood slab here, yeah, a spruce wood slab right there, then it would have lifted this entire platform up. And that wouldn't have been good. No, 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 no. Would not have wanted to do that. So, that's why I chose a block like this and then chiseled it just in case I ever want to renovate. Chances are I'm not going to use that. Then you're going up. Now, inside each of these screens, there's what's called an elevator button card. I guess I should be showing you these things too. Okay, so we made the elevator, which is a machine frame, which is 2 lapis, 2 gold nuggets, and 4 iron ingots, and a circular pattern. Gives you one of those. You take that, you put it between 6 redstone, an ender pearl, and a redstone torch, and you get the elevator. You need 4 of those. You need elevator button modules, which is the ink sac. Remember how I went hunting for squid? That's the ink sac, redstone, an iron ingot, and buttons. Go figure, right? A button module needing buttons. It's like the first thing I've ever crafted that needed buttons. And then you need... Was that all you needed? Elevator button. Yeah, that was it. Okay. And then you got to set it. You got to set them up, and you have to do each one of these. So there's an elevator button module inside all 4 screens, and the screen controller kind of makes them all work together so it knows what's what. But you still have to go in there, click on the button itself, so this shows up, and then type the names of the floors. They don't have to match. You can make them different on every level if you wanted to, but that's going to get confusing. I mean, think about walking into a building and tapping the elevator. They all say the same thing on every floor. So just do it that way here. You set your colors. I set it to be black because I knew I was going to do clear screens. If you look at the screen itself, let me show you that one. These are what the screens look like. Screen. Okay. Yeah, these are what the screens look like. They come out black like this. I didn't like that. It didn't fit with everything I had. But I've used these on Infinity Expert before I managed to tool up and get to AE2 and Infinity Expert last year. I discovered RFTools, and I was using their sorting system, their auto crafting and all that, and I was having a blast with that. I almost didn't even need AE2, but I did it because of some of the auto crafting in it. But to make the screen, you need a machine base, which is just 3 gold nuggets and 3 of some kind of rock. It can be smooth stone, andesite, diorite, granite, whatever. It does not matter. Just 3 of some sort of rock. Throw them together and you get this guy. Then you make screens out of that, some glass, and some iron. Pretty simple, right? This is all pretty cheap. And then you take your wrench, and your wrench does different things to it. So right there, see how it's clear? Just right click on it. You can make it bigger and clear and bigger. You can make it gigantic and clear. This is what it looks like out of the box though. It takes up 1 pane, and it's not a whole pane, it's sitting on top of the glass, you can see. But it takes up 1 pane and it's black. I wanted it clear so it matched these. And clear going all the way up, so that way it looks like it's whatever color the window is behind it. That's why some of them look different colors. Then to use the buttons, you left click on the floor you want to go to. So left click on second, we go to second. And you notice it went up as soon as it arrived. So here, it looks like it's a black screen, or a clear black screen. Here, it looks red. And I may have to redo those colors, because those colors don't really match up here, do they? Let's see. Besides green, what goes with red? Red and yellow? How does that look? Oh, no, that's not good. We need to change this too. Let's give this some kind of good background we can see. That didn't really do much for me. What else is in here? Something... we may just have to rock that out. Yeah, we'll just rock that. I'll put that back on the green. It'll be good to go. Design choices. Let me know in the comments what colors you like the best. Maybe put this in your world and play with it some and see where it goes. And then come back and let me know. Maybe you find something a lot better. Maybe something you like better. We're going to do some decorations in here too. It looks weird just having that. I admit it. You know it. You probably said it to yourself, like, what the heck is this guy doing? Why does he have a tree trunk and some glittery glowing flowers and some gravelly looking dirt? Yeah, it's kind of weird. We'll go with it though. But now you see how to set up one of these, and it's simple. It is so simple. And if you want it to go taller than that 33 blocks the limit is, you just need another screen controller. And it'll merge them all together and it all works. I saw one guy on, I think it was on the GitHub actually, who had, God, I don't know, something 3 times the size of my base. And he used it to get up and out with, and he just had more screen controllers. So let's show you what else we've done in here, because I've done a lot of work. It's been about 12 hours since I filmed the last episode, so I had time to like go to bed and do stuff. Now iron-wise, I want you to see this. Remember last night we had, what, just over 20,000 iron in the system? Check this out. 59,200 iron. Gold-wise, we had roughly 2,000 to 3,000, I think it was. We're about to hit 10,000. Osmium, we're at about 20,000. So doing this triple system over here really paid off. I'll show you that in a minute. This right here, you can't tell it, but if you look at the number in the red bar, 450 million RF. Look, here it is with commas in it. I added 6 more capacitor banks. They're under the ground here. And now instead of having to have conduit go through here, the conduit connects directly to it. The catch is the conduit can't carry the power fast enough because we did something else. Let's do times 0 times set 0. There we go. Whether clear, I'm going to show you what else we did. We'll come back and look at the power base in a minute. But let's see where the power is coming from. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is still a tier 2. Nothing special. It does what it does. It's happy. But we dislodged Hedwig, and we made this to a tier 3. That's right. This is now a tier 3 one. Look at that. Does it even tell you? Oh, duh. That's a dimensional transceiver. Yeah, solar controller, tier 3. That's a whole lot of power. It's got 8 of these piezo modifiers on it. Or, not piezos, just regular modifiers. I could put a piezo one instead of a regular one, and then when it's raining, it will still do power. If I did it 8 times over, it would still do a lot of power. But I'm happy with this. That's why I've got all the storage, so I don't need it. So we've got one here, and then the one down here, I also made this into a tier 3. Hey, G3. So this is also a tier 3. And these things, if I remember right, are putting out over 20,000, no, let's see, it's 15,600 RF per tick, give or take, a piece. The one over there is putting out 4,000, so we're putting out about 36,000 RF per tick. Not too shabby, considering we're not even using a quarter of that. While we're out here, let's show you this too. Because last night I went on a mad hunt. I wanted to get into mystical crops. I'm tired of running out of food. You know, it's my hot dog supplies down to 14, and that means I've eaten 50 hot dogs. I'm tired of hot dogs. I want some different food. And I knew mystical crops would do some stuff for us. So I had to go hunt down some chunks. So I hunted down pig chunks, chicken chunks, cow chunks, and sheep chunks. To get those chunks, you have to kill things with a solium dagger. To make a solium dagger, you need solium ingots and mystical tool rods. Now the tool rod's simple. You take the little prosperity cocoons you get when you hunt, wrap them around a stick, bam, now you got a tool rod. The ingot, not so much. For the ingot, you need solium dust. For solium dust, you need prudentium essence, which is the tier 2 green stuff. The tier 1 green stuff, you just wrap that around an infusion cocoon, and it gives you that. But then you need soul dust. Soul dust comes from soul stone, which comes from combining 4 soul sands and 5 smooth stones. Yeah, did you catch all that? It's kind of convoluted, right? Luckily, you don't need a lot of them. I think 3 of these makes quite enough. And then you put all that together, you get your dagger. So, and then I came down here and planted them. G3 says hi, guys. Make sure and be nice to him. His base is one of the ones we looked at yesterday. The one that was a little bit laggy, but had all the really cool stuff I've never used before. It was really, really cool. All right, so what you got going on here is these are sheep seeds. You can look at the tooltip up top. These are cow seeds, pig seeds, and chicken seeds. Now, no, these do not grow animals. They grow food, or essence, I should say. There's no creepers around me on the map. Okay. So what they do is you get pig essence, which is used to create pork. Where'd that one go? You get chicken essence, which is raw chicken, feathers, and eggs. Cow essence, which is leather and steak. And sheep essence, which is mutton or wool. However you want to combine it. So that's pretty cool, right? Got all that stuff going on now. So now we have free food forever. We just have to wait and let it craft up. So I can set up some auto crafting recipes to make different foods now. Like if I want to make, what can we do with chickens? So see if I get some vegetables going on with some more farming stations, we can make chicken curry. Look at that. That's if you look at the tooltip, that's a full saturation meal. Just like these hot dogs are, believe it or not. Kung Pao chicken. Chicken gumbo, sweet and sour chicken. I mean, we could do anything we want to do. We could set up a kitchen if we wanted to. What does the rabbit one do? Rabbit makes raw rabbit, rabbit's feet. What does a rabbit foot do? Jump boost modifier. The wing, I didn't like the wing charm very much. The wing charm, if you fall over a certain amount of blocks, up and down, I think it's over 4 blocks, it kicks in slow fall. So you just glide to the ground. Before you have creative flight, it's really cool. But if you have slime boots, it's really annoying because you bounce really high and then you glide really, really slowly down. That's not as much fun. Let's see, what else is in here? Mystical flowers. Ooh, so yeah, you can make, if I didn't have the mystical flower farm already, I could make them out of this. I could make blaze rods. I mean, you can do anything you want to do with this. I could shut down the wither skeleton farm and just make them this way. Ooh, weatherproof block. This might be worth looking into. Because I wouldn't mind making a ghast. Well, I don't even need the ghast farm. I made something else. Remember at the end of the episode last time? We made, what was that thing called? The Tome of Alkahestry. And I couldn't figure out what it did. Well, right after I ended the episode, I figured it out. Now, I'm going to keep some of these travel anchors. Because the elevator over there, I can't get to it from here. But I can get to the sugarcane farm really quickly, to the quartz farming station, the mine entrance, and the computer room. So the ones I need to access from inside outside, I'm going to keep. But this Tome of Alkahestry is amazing. Here's how this works. I'm going to throw the screen controllers in here for now. Throw you in there. Keep you out. Okay, let's get a stack of blocks. You see how the blocks are counting down? That's how you charge the tome. Okay. Now it's charged up. Man, I use this thing a lot too. Watch this. Obsidian. Let's say I need some more obsidian. I did not mine this obsidian. You take this, you put it here, and you get 5 back at the cost of a little bit of redstone. It cost me 14 redstone. Not blocks, but dust. Yeah, 14 redstone dust to get that. 14 more. Now here's the cool part. Here's the whole reason I wanted to find this thing. Where are they? My nether stars. I used one already. Watch this. Now see, I can get my redstone back out of this if I need it. But I put 1 in here. I get 2 from here. Now you notice that took a great big chunk. For every full charge, I can only get let's see, I put 1 in and I got 3 more out, so I got 4 total. Yeah, for a full charge of redstone, I can only get 3 nether stars. That is so much easier than going to fight a ghast. Not a ghast, but a wither. Don't you agree? So worth it. I can't make the tier 4 generators until I have a ton of these nether stars. And I mean an absolute ton. That's why I've got a bunch of tier 3s and 2s instead. So I need, in order to make those solar generators to the next level. Actually, this is what I'm working towards. I want the nanobot beacon, but I need more power for this. This one takes 100,000 RF as an energy buffer. I don't know how much it uses. Machine base, modifier core. Let's see. Let's look this up real quick. Tier 1s I know I can make with no problem. Those are auto-programmed in. And environmental tech. This would take dragon's breath, so I got to get some of that. I guess you just go up and get a dragon for that. Gold I've got. Modifier cores, no problem. Got to make beacons, which is no problem since I've got virtually unlimited nether stars now. Brewing stands, that's no problem. Okay, that's easy enough. Machine base. Oh, that's dirt cheap. Huh. Okay, we'll do an episode about beacons later. That's pretty cool. I do it today, but I want to show you what else we did back here. Because remember I started rearranging back here and I did the 3 times ore processing in the last episode for Mechanism? Well, I decorated it up. Remember I told you I was going to start making changes and making this base look better. Check this out now. Oh yeah, we got a fully contained quarry room. Now, I don't know what's up with the texture on this. This is a crystal chest. You see it in the tooltip? As I walk around it, it goes to crystal. If I come back around this side, it goes to black. Don't understand what's going on there. No clue. Not an inkling. This side it's black, that side it's crystal. Doesn't make me happy. I used chisels and bits on the stairs here. You notice I had my chisels out up here? All I did with those, I'm on default key bindings for this. I'll hold down the alternate button, it brings me the spiral menu up, the radial menu I think they're called. And these are the 3 that I always use. You can use this other stuff, like these are snap 2 grids. So for this, I use this to cut the block in half, then I use this to cut it in half again. That's how I made the stairs. And all I did was just chop, 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 chop. And then I threw away the bits because I didn't really need them. I didn't have any plans to put them back. Yeah, the bag's empty. It's got a durability bar on the bottom, but it's the opposite of durability. The fuller that bar gets, the more stuff is in it. So you just have to empty it out. Yeah, but so now we have walkable stairs coming up here, made out of factory blocks that are chiseled that you can't normally make stairs out of. Pretty nifty, right? How much diamonds do we got? 107 diamond ore, 21 emerald ore. Check this out. I didn't do this on camera last night because this is just a little thing I like to do. We're up to 633 diamonds. And I used a ton of diamonds making stuff yesterday. I think I had like 800 or 900 diamonds in there. Emeralds, we're at over 300 of them. Not too shabby. Still got this going on. It's fully automated now. I don't know if it was last night. I honestly can't remember in the last episode. I'm coming down with something with the changing of the seasons. But this thing right here, it's now looking for gold, diamond, iron, osmium, emerald. It's just a filter I stuck in. And I've got it set for a redstone signal on. I hit a lever back here. So if I don't want to mine anything up, I don't have to. Like if I'm getting low on power, I can turn this thing off and still power the rest of the base. So I'm cool with that. The block down here is called void stone. Void stone. Void stone is made with 3 obsidian and 2 eyes of ender. And you know, eyes of ender are just blaze powder and ender pearls. Or apparently, oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. They drop off ender mites too. But that gives you 16 of them. If you have the purple blocks like you found in City, then you can make them a bunch more out of that instead. But then you can chisel it into all these cool patterns. If you remember down at my spawner rooms, I used different colors of this as facade to hide the ender conduit I've got down there. So I was looking for stuff last night, and I really liked how this looked. This is called the metallic primal void stone. I loved how it just shifted. That's a connected texture, so when you put it together, the whole floor is moving, which to me, so the quantum quarry gives off all these particle effects. I love how that looks. To me, the whole thing just goes. These are all the same block. These are all laboratory blocks. Laboratory blocks, which are just a nether quartz surrounded by smooth stone. You get 8 of them for every one of those. That's pretty cheap. And that can be chiseled into these patterns. You got left arrows, right arrows. I didn't like this very much, the console block, but this is a vent, and it's connected texture as you can see. So I just put arrows around the bottom, vent across the top, and this one, that was the fuzzy screen block in the middle. I just liked the way it looked. Stuck some up here, and it's good to go. I left this open because to get to tier 4, we're going to need to put some more chemicals. That brine I'm making upstairs, that needs to go in here as well. But what do you think about these design choices? Can you leave me some comments on that? Is anything you would do differently? Is anything that you would, I don't know, completely just trash and do somebody else? Oh, and there's more of this stuff up here too. I did the whole room on this one. Eventually, and then I went and backfilled rock back in here, smooth stone. Remember the auto crafting room was right there. It's like 2 blocks away from here. But I backfilled most of this. Made sure all the wiring is nice and neat. I still want to be able to see the machines and get to most of them. But everything's nice and neat now. Yeah, we're eating power. We'll got 400 million to spare, so who really cares? And we have elevators. We have working elevators. I love this. Absolutely love this, guys. Now we can go up higher if we wanted to. Top floor, going up. That's the coolest thing in the world. And I don't know how I didn't know this, but RFTools has this thing here, the environmental controller. It controls the environment around us, and it also acts as a beacon. Interesting, huh? So we can have beacons from Environmental Tech or from RFTools. And apparently these go into the environmental controller. I guess these are the beacons. But what I would like, and I'm going to look it up and see if I can do this, but the way it reads, it looks like it will do this. Can I open? No. I already put the book away. Maybe the tooltip only shows up when you're holding the book. But I wouldn't mind changing this biome, see how it says Extreme Hills on it, to this biome over here. Nope, I'm still not quite there. Let's go back downstairs real quick. I'm going to look this up for the next episode. So it's raining right here, and it's snowing somewhere over here. Yeah, see, now we're in the ice plains. I'm going to see if I can absorb this biome and make it snow all over, because that would just be awesome. Don't you agree? I don't know where Hedwig went. She was here a while ago. Is she in this tree now? I don't see her in there. Yeah, see, half the tree gets snowed on, some of it gets rained on. And I'm not all about that. Where did Hedwig go? Come on, Owl, I didn't rescue you for you just to disappear. Look, there's one column of snow right there. Oh, Minecraft is not perfect, but it's an awesome game. I don't see Hedwig. She'll show back up eventually. She's a good little owl. And if she doesn't, I did rescue her, so I feel good about setting her free back to the wild again. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. See if I can do this so you only see snow. I appreciate y'all coming out today and bearing with my voice. If you liked the episode, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and share this out on the social media. And I will see you back in the world again very soon. Have a safe day.